Magdalene is phone, so you can explain to her what the challenge to love is. Because it was saying like your browser Magdalene, you are blocking it.
Hey. Okay, that's good.
Mr. Fodi Kamara. Brother, you looking good and handsome, bro.
Hello, hello,
Mr.
and
Molai,
welcome to
how
the
are you,
show
brother?
today.
Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine, nice chef.
Good, good, good.
And that's all well for welcoming us to the show. And today's show going to be a full house, you know. From the African Cup, now Sydney, we get Fode Kamara. We also they expect Benin, Mujubu from the Congo Brazzaville team. And it's well for Germany. But I think Emmanuel Igwe will text him and not switching camera on it. And also we get Molai Bangura from Dream Football Foundation. You can't tell what in foundation they're about and what in they hope for achieve from that. And I get Emmanuel as usual. Pardon me. Wait, now we co-host. Welcome to the show, guys. First of all, I start with you, Fode. Welcome to the show for the first time.
Thank you.
Molai, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
And Emmanuel.
And to all the viewers out there, I want to say una kuche, una kaba, una adu. And thank you for having me here again today, Magdalene.
Okay, always welcome, Emmanuel. And today we look into plenty other issues. One we get to do with we under 17 boys. We get a convincing victory yesterday. Na the WAFU under 17 championship where they play na Mauritania. Then beat the host inside the open ceremony 3-0, and we see one of the boys get a brace. And hopefully they will continue for play tomorrow. And also yesterday was a double celebration for Sierra Leone with we cricket under 19 team. We also beat Rwanda by 6 wickets inside the under 19 World Cup qualifiers where they host na Abuja, Nigeria. We have congratulate the boys. Then we will look into them one and day, but also we will discuss the African Cup where they host na Sydney, Australia for African teams them. Communities where based Naya, and also we go talk to Molai but in foundation plus the disaster will just take place inside Indonesia as over 174 people then the report say die and some dead na hospital in a very critical condition after we then get stampede and riots na the stadium where two arch rival then been get for play. Well, we go look into that and bring you footages as things they unfold. But also we will get reaction from fans them as we know say last weekend week not been good. Usa we Leon Star we get forget back-to-back defeats. We get some reaction from fans them and more on waiting they go on now. A quick one, make us start with you, Emmanuel. The Sierra Leone under 17 boys, we see they start up with a very good result in a very good footing now the WAFU tournament. Wait till you make up of the results yesterday 3-0 against the host, and now 3 points, and all ready for face the next counterpart.
Once more, thank you, Magdalene. And to viewers out there, I want to say una kuche, una adu, una kaba. And first and foremost, I want to congratulate we under 17 for an outstanding performance yesterday in putting up the green, white, and blue to the top flight of football. And it's been a while we don't try for look for short laurels, we know the able getter. And from time memorial, we under 17 has been one of the area where we showcase we youthful talent in Sierra Leone. I remember since the last magician when Minowe and Musta Salone been take up that squad, and the other squad was the Viking squad. We never get any outstanding squad yet. Like this level we don't begin to. So the boys can come then push, and at the end of the day they can just lost like that. But we see a formidable squad now when they don't put in place where they will give you a very good outstanding football, can play from back and move the ball go forward. And these boys are really within their primes, which make me very, 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 very impressed about what the FA they do in terms of youth football at the country. We realize that it was not only a talk, but they put in actions into place. So kudos to we under 17, and I wish them very good luck, a big good luck in the next encounter. And there's one thing again, Magdalene, where if you read from an article and say that the boys have put out an outstanding performance against the host nation. It don't say where Sierra Leone they get shots and actually shots and praise in the media. So if you see we don't begin get shots of praise from the media, it's a welcome call that we need for turn our attention to youth football, as you don't always be done the advocate. If we give attention more to youth football, it could be an easy transition for develop with national team. That's waiting to happen, so now then they no go there again. So once more, congratulations to the boys, and I wish them luck in the next encounter.
Yeah, talking about the boys, also Emmanuel, you mentioned the 2003 under 17 boys. Those side now there we get the likes of Zengele, the Same Bale, with a couple of other players, them even Meadow, Meadow Partizan. And the other Meadow where in big return home. And you get a couple of boys there, the Obimeziga Junior, all them players, and then from that squad they become up from, and we see them come up to the level of Leon Stars, playing national football, and we all see waiting Usad and take we. So waiting you think say the FA for do in order that they able for keep them boys here together for make we see country like Gambia they do the same. We look at Gambia and get graduation process from one level to another. So what do you think say we FA for do in terms of getting them boys here together until they're able for make them become the stars of tomorrow where we expect to go take over the current Leon Star squad?
Magdalene, the secret beyond football are always about good management and sponsors. if we really want for maintain and get a good national team to those boys, Magdalene, we need a sports structure whereby there should be a transitional phase that these boys, we not only let them go out into, because most of them get for be signed by bigger clubs. I'm very well convinced, because like the outstanding performance of the Bobo Daniels, so they end up for getting the man of the match trophy. Some of these kids, I'm not expecting them back to go and play local football. I'm sure after that, most of them will be able to get international attention. So it's a structure whereby we get forget a radar of these boys, wherein then they let them out into different clubs and go play. But the effort forget a structure whereby like you can draft onto like a training camps. If it is once or twice in a year when them boys are in the off season, you will bring them into a training camp, get effective like 5 days effective training sessions with them. Then after which you release them. That's not when they're into tournament. So you observe the chemistry and the relationship amongst them, the still day. So waiting to happen in future times, in competition, you can call them and then come and play and train for 2 days, and yet still give you an outstanding result. Why? Because you will already build that bond amongst them that you in the preseason you call them in a training camp and then maintain that good structural result in training. And the next thing the FA need for do is that there should be a transition phase whereby most of these players should be able to have the opportunity like to move onto the under 21 or the under 23 and play for the national team. So you get to keep a radar on them that if these boys are moving to play in Turkey, these boys are moving to play in England, they are moving to play in Cyprus, because these are some of the nations where our boys normally get attention for. There should be a structure, a radar whereby we can easily track these boys. But mainly if you observe after some of these competitions they are done, the boys and they go off the radar. We know they know about it anymore. Some of them maybe go suffer injury blows or some mental challenges, and then go off the game. And there's no structure whereby counselors and go around these boys that are talented. What's going wrong? How can we get them back into the game? So if the association able to put some of them structures in play, like put sports counselors there, and put them boys them into a radar whereby we can track and trace them back in wheresoever they're in the world, bring them into a good coaching camp, like if it is 5 days when they're in the preseason or whatsoever, we will able to get a very good under 21, under 23, and a national team.
All right, Emmanuel, I can remember a few months ago when Mauritania began for Vex and we draw their under 15 boys because they say we use over 8 boys. But yesterday we beat them, they're not talk nothing because there's no say yesterday.
Oh yes.
All right, congratulations, boys. The boys they will continue on Monday with the next match. We wish them all the best. Now the competition. Well, I come to one of, but before we go to one of you guys, listen, waiting the coach for the under 17 being gets for say.
كان بيني في العمر محدد ايدي الستة. Donc, il demande ce que pense le coach de la Sierra Leone par rapport à l'âge des joueurs de Sierra Leone. Est-ce qu'il en pense?
The question is, what do you think about the age of your team?
Yeah, I've got very young squad. Probably it's could be one of the youngest squad in the tournament because the oldest among them is 16. But the reason why we play this way is we've had a very long time together, and we've had intensive training all this while. We've been in the camp for a while, so like very young, but when they play, we just have to be very, very organized, and that's what we take to finish our teams.
قال عن المنتخب المنتخب شاب ياسر اشتغلوا شي كانوا يجوا ياسر اشتغلوا نزلوا شويه مباريات اللي يحضروا بهم هذه البطوله قال عن شويه الشباب وعنهم اشتغلوا كانوا يجوا يحبوا هذه التجربه.
I think his really question is, do you think that they're really under 17?
Except you think they are younger, but in fact, some of them play under 15, competition the last time we played, and they have been committed to the 17. They have a very strong side. If you're not organized, you'll not beat us. Not everybody are, because we will play, I think we are playing above our ages, but you look at in their faces, they are very young boys. It's not young boys with very big dreams, and so they are chasing their dreams.
Their phases.
قال عن المنتخب ياسر اللاعبين اللي عندهم اللي كانوا ينزلوا بطولة الكاس هذه الليبريا مع الياسر عندهم شنو الشباب مطمئين بذاك الجانب.
Félicitations, coach.
C'est un peu la même question qui a été posée précédemment par rapport à dit que certaines sélections ont suspecté ont eu des suspicions sur l'âge des joueurs lors du tournoi U15 qui a été joué au Libéria. Donc justement, si c'est des jeunes joueurs,
it's very good game for us. It's big step going forward because you playing the host and you get 3 points and 3 goals. That's very, very good for us, and that tells us that we are in the good footing. We so much appreciate that, and still go forward and look forward to the next game.
Well, we get the audio not too clear, but I believe sir, you're fine. The journalists them when they're Mauritania, they keep on asking the coach for confirm whether the player is 17 year or not. They still not believe the boys there. But sure, before they go this competition, this now one age where FIFA and CAF really serious about. They always do what they call the MRI test. And any player will not pass that test, they not play this competition, meaning you they above the age. But for the fact that they all go, they register them, it means they qualify for play because they do the MRI. All right, we then move on with the show. As if they don't avoid with first, but to join we later. Let's come to you, Molai. Molai, you are a coach and you did at the Frobe community. First, tell me what in you foundation they about. You call them Dream Foundation. What is they about?
This is a foundation where at least they help the young footballers then way don't feel as if they left out. You all know this part of the country for be not easy for you see footballer be successful, and we don't get at it now as a young players. At least they will be feel like say then I one superstar, the likes of Mohamed Kalon, we don't make a name, because really easy. This part so they really frustrated for play football now for be.
All right. So waiting the Dream Foundation they do for bring the young boys then together.
Although we not get a better sponsor, we not get a sponsor, but we really try based on football and education level because we base this thing on under 12, under 14, and under 17. So like really easy for we.
All right. Now you did talk about the level of players owner get under 12, under 14, and looking at sponsorship. That means when they struggle for funding. So how you done they do for manage the team at this point in time?
This like I said earlier, really easy. Be with them boys here for a very long time. Because we already get a player now, at least we play the Sierra Leone Premier League. We are one of the best defenders there now. Instead, 7 passed through this stage from the under 12, under 14, under 17. Now, in the play Salone Premier League. It's not really easy. At least we have to look forward to this sponsorship way, banker way. They go be easy for us more.
So, who are this player?
Now, Dio Simi Brian, they play for Sierra Leone Port Authority.
Yeah, Dio Simi, Port Authority. All right. So, Unade na the Furobe axis, Unade near Port Authority. We're one of the biggest Premier League clubs. They're not only club, but then get a company where they run the shipping business in Sierra Leone and all. Una don't ever reach out to them for support or other businesses where they are around the Furobe axis?
Yeah. We don't do them once, but it happen because some of these clubs may look at the youth level. You check now Salone, now LFC Kalon gets youth level, and then club also not they pay attention on the youth, they pay attention on young players. They don't see, they find it difficult to get close to themselves. Not really easy for you.
All right, Molai, continue for stay with me. We will come to you back. Okay, let me turn the mic now to the man of the moment. Last year they abandoned the third place match. COVID handled them. 4 days of Cape Verde. You say the big coach player this year. So first of all, let we look at the preparation. How excited the Cape Verde camp day for this year African Cup tournament now Australia?
First of all, I just want to say good day and a pleasure for dinner you show, Magdalene. And thank you for hosting me and hosting us. But yeah, you try to make fun of COVID attack we and we that the team way I would say we get respect for the law and we try to obey by the law. We don't want to boycott the rules and regulations of the land, and we put other people in trouble. And you, as Magdalene, you know this. The government said they play part and fine at this country. Where you get COVID, then tell you say stay in a house. The fine now, but how many thousand you pay if you come a house? Not a come on a do. And we get about I think 7 or 8 players will get COVID. And we get managers them also for that we third place. Sorry, we get about couple of players. Then will be couple of managers that will be get COVID. So we don't want to take the risk and put other people in. We don't only think about ourselves, but we think about other people because other people get them family. And it's not just about football for we. We think about other people in health as well. And this not community thing. Some people and get people in back in Africa where they look after. So if someone goes sick, go work. Someone not a full-time job he gets, and go give back to him family. Anyway, not to excuse, but say this year we'll go bounce back, and we're gonna come back stronger than ever.
Okay. Last year, Una go up to the semi-final in one of the most watch game in the tournament, and now we see Liberia return back and Cape Verde don't be their second season, and When I reach the semis, play Liberia, so when I surprise Liberia, knock una out. Waiting are the plans for this season and how far you think say Cape Verde go reach?
I think, look, at the moment, we did try our best, but make sure we don't do the same mistake that we did last year. And look, football is a very competitive sport. The most prepared and the most organized team always come up on top. It's not easy, and there's so much obstacles, and there's a lot of things that we face. But we're not Cape Verde. We're different from any other team, and we blank chase a lot of people in. But for right now, we don't chase people in that much. I will tell you this.
So for the ball you did talk so, what's we go because we got people they listen from different side of the world like Channel Telly, they watch me from France, Mohamed Jamboya, they watch me from Dubai, other people and they watch me from Konneh, from Bay, Cambia, and we got Mengedi, former Sierra Leone team chairman Mengedi, they watch you now from Sydney. But you they talk Rio, you don't Cape Verde man. Why you talk Portuguese?
Well, me papa do me bad. Me papa do me bad. Me papa do me bad. Me papa, na papa inside na sick.
All right, okay.
Good response, buddy.
Bon dia. Bon dia. The only Portuguese are Sabina the one na bon dia.
Okay, talking about that.
Because the time when you go Brazil for the Olympics, any side will pass bon dia. So that the only Portuguese will take come Brazil. Bon dia.
Well, you know story different. So yeah, like I said, my papa will blame. Me papa when we go to Salone, you know.
Yeah, I know so I meet up Van back, he go talk different story. Van in a real Cape Verdean.
Yes.
Okay. So for the looking at the tournament, how you think say Cape Verde don't grow into this? Looking at back 2 years when I join, the time when I come in now a time where not been so stable in the world and Cape Verde come and take up the surprise and Una one of the most admired team now in the tournament. When you think about South Sudan, the Sudan, you know, then you the next team now they think about na Cape Verde. Even Una they, if according to how the game play last year, the tournament Una they above Sudan now. Just that South Sudan, the one that we go second Liberia and Cape Verde. So what's in the improvements? How you think so Una don't grow within this past few years?
Look, I feel say we manages them and we coaches them. They do a very good job. Kudos to them, and everybody basically getting in role whether they play on the team, and we always make sure say everything what we do we talk, you know, we do everybody doing your assignments, you know, and we always want show say we're not just going to the competition just for go take part. We want to go to the competition and show say yes we give chance to the young ones them and then try to play good football. And as you know, we always strive for play good football since the day one where we enter the tournament. You know, 2 years now. This time we third year this, and we want to try to achieve a bigger. We want to go to a higher level this year. So we look forward to that. To be honest.
All right, stay with me. I played this video last week, but I play them back because this now a way for show the world say we play soccer now we own community. So now listen to what in the different players them say. Few community not be a part of it, but the communities are the first man we talk now mot man at Cape Verde day. Sabi there.
Yes.
We've got a couple of new players. I think they'll bring like more strategy to the team. Despite that, it's not that many changes, but everything else should be alright. So far, I like the new players that we've basically got in this new squad, and picking up the draws. The team that we basically got are going to be more competitive this year as well. As much as like we had 4 new teams inside the draws, but we're looking forward to it. whole competition itself.
I think for this year, we're going to always have a plan to go all the way to the end. That's what we're going to come up with this year. We definitely do have the squad. We've got some new signings, so be ready. When Ghana always meets Sierra Leone, it's an entertaining game, so it's good. Our bittersweet rivals, we're happy to see them again. Same expectation as always. Come with a win, and we play. We're going all the way to the finals.
We have a good squad. I think we have big plans. I think we can go pretty far in this tournament. We've been training for a few weeks already. We've got our tactics sorted. Everyone's buying into the coach's philosophy, so it's looking pretty good. Definitely, everyone in the squad, they know their job. They work hard. I don't think you'll see a team working harder than us this year. Go all the way, always. You go for whatever you can. Achieve everything.
I think we're the dark horse here. No one expects a lot from us, but we're ready to put on a show. I think we have the quality too. There's a lot of top teams, and we're going to give it our best shot. I think it's all about self-belief and on the day. If we turn up on the day, we give it our best shot, anything can happen, especially in group stages. It's all to play for. We're looking to get out of our group. We've got a reasonable draw, so we're definitely looking to get out of the group. We'll take it from there. Yes, absolutely. We've got a lot of support, and everyone will be there in round one.
It's good. This year we definitely have a stronger team. We're going to be, I think, a big surprise. People aren't going to expect the team that we're going to bring. And obviously being Cameroonian, it's going to be an honour to play for my team. So, yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah, this is actually my first year. Previous years my dad was the coach and he also played, but I wasn't there because I was overseas. So this year's my first year. So it's really exciting. Good players. I think it's a good opportunity. African Cup. It's good to represent your nation. And yeah, just good level, good games, and I think we can do well this year. I really think so. We're gonna put our name on the map for sure this year. For sure. My message to the fans: Allez les Lions!
We're very, very prepared. We've had some good sessions. We have a good coach. We have good players. So yeah, we're ready. Of course, yeah, I won't say much, but I think on the game day, our playing style, sessions, yeah, will look for us. I'm very, very excited because this is a new team in the tournament. Yeah, so we're coming all in. We're not here to compete, but we're here to win. So I'm just seeing my team on the finals. Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, I've seen a very big club in the tournament, South Sudan. But yeah, who cares? We're in there. We're here to compete. We're here to fight. We're here to do everything.
I think we're going to surprise a lot of people. I think a lot of people are used to seeing a different team. So this year, everyone just watch out. We're ready. Definitely, last year we got knocked out in the quarterfinals, so we're only just going up and up. So we're not looking anything less than that. So we're going semi-finals. We're looking to finals. Nothing less than that. Our group, I think it's a strong group. I think the chances to get out are 50-50. But you can never underestimate anyone because, every year is different. Every team's different every year. So, just got to show up every game, make sure we do what we have to do, and make sure we get to the finals. Our expectations, strong competition this year. There's a lot of new teams, new players coming in. So, it's going to be a tough. So, message to the fans, come watch. It's going to be bigger than ever. And let's go Zim.
Plans are to hopefully make it to the final and win the cup once again. We've been training really hard, and it's all up to us at the end of the day. Only we can win, so we're going to try our best. It's been good. The boys are fit, they look sharp. So yeah, we're looking forward for a good season. We're expecting to win. No team has won it back-to-back, but we're hoping to be the first. My message to the fans is come support us every game, and we'll try to do you proud.
I like the culture, the environment, being around like-minded people, and it's nice to see familiar faces again. Well, I previously stated that I think it's a good experience to face strong sides because it sets the tone for the rest of the tournament. And I've seen the boys. I think we're excited for the competition, and we're willing to go all out. The plan for this is we do things differently. Hopefully, we hope for better results, obviously, and yeah, we look forward to it. Well, based on our training sessions and the amount of turn up we're getting with the boys, and I think that it's gonna bring some energy a little bit to the squad, and I think that's good. A little bit of morale, seeing players coming and joining training and strong side. So it gives us a little bit of confidence stepping up to the challenge. So I think it's good.
Right. Well, that's it. And Cape Verde na dem first talk. We Salone who last talk. We know what it mean.
Magdalene.
All right. You listen to the players. Them you as a coach. Aside Cape Verde, what do you think said this year competition going for look like? Comparing what the players them say and how inspiring them was be. Each player wants for reach for the best and finish as the champion. Wanting team for finish as the champion.
Yeah, first of all, look, this competition don't come a very, very long way. And within a stage now where the competition just they get tougher every year and you get better every year. So, the organizers they don't do very, very great job. The president of the ANSA, I don't do a very wonderful job within team. And kudos to the all organizers them, respect to them, they all. And the teams them as well. Look, back in the days when some of will be young, they play for some of the teams them, and very, very tough for some of Willow cracking in teams in there because too many talents. And now the opportunity and the chances them way the young ones that they get, it's too much now. And then there are more people and now they watch the African tournaments. And they found out say most of the teams them they do a very good recruitment system. They get a very good recruitment system. So every team is strong right now. Maybe only a few teams they're going to the tournament to go participate, but the tournament's way better than it is better now than previous years, and I feel say this year it will be a very, very, very tough one because the new teams in Bako, the Kaisa just like we then come not just for can take part, but then just then come for can win. Just like within Liberia show last year as well. But it's just that they meet up a team where don't did at the tournament for the past 5 years and yeah, they're very they're kind of in the athletes them. So
exactly.
For the I don't want to give bad name, but I know say one team where then they'll take part because they will uphold the community name. But we'll come to that later.
Okay.
Talking about the recruitment process, Cape Verde gets a very strong personality as a team. Whereas when they attract, know the Meresima will work for now, but when they attract young talents because when I get pastor, when I get imam, now I'm going to post in doing a vandy, I don't know church or mosque they go, but fast month to be keep half and half fast. So players attracted, they become attracted to Cape Verde, and we see the flux of players that will come up in a friendly matches. Some not even show up yet, up till now because they're busy, but don't give what say they will represent una. What thing you think say una get or what it takes when make Cape Verde don't be one of the teams and for reckon with and every player want for play for them?
We're not getting any magic. We're not getting any different way where would they do things. We management and we see players and where we like just like any other clubs. You go approach and sell yourself. Tell them what you want and give them you waiting on call. There is no magic. And sometimes I think one of the things that we do where we see from like teams that we feel say better pass way right now, like this likes of the South Sudan. And the teams them way better pathway basically. Then recruitment system very good. Then see a player, then they go out there and watch them games them. So we self pick that up, but we more welcoming. We welcome players them more than I think other teams them, and we welcome the young boy them more than any other teams in this tournament. We're very tolerant to a lot of the teams in this tournament, so we give people a chance. No matter whose nationality you be, who side you come out, whatever, we give everybody the same respect and yeah, we just try to treat everybody right.
All right, continue for stay with we. For we will come to you back. We get more technical talk, but quick one, Emmanuel. I'm not gonna for ask you Cape Verde talk because you're a co-host. He sees advantage for me and all. Gets all the players them and also can talk sabi talk now at the end of the day. But generally we see friendly matches and don't they play. Not take out from a general point of view, how impressed you there with the teams then so far you don't watch? Because from last week, me and you watch a couple of friendlies, and also today we watch about 2 games. So how impressive.
And thank you, Magdalene. From my own point of view, I think the teams are really giving in their best to make sure that this year tournament be more competitive and colorful. And I raise up the salam to the organizers that then they get big work in the hand this year for do. Because from the friendly matches, I don't see. I do realize that there is this hunger and drive in each possible way they want participate in this tournament. The tournament somehow don't get an attention whereby everybody want for play. Nobody want for the out of this tournament. Even the one the way they think for retire, Magdalene, their body still itch for coming and play. Because it's the vibe. You just can't go.
Call the people their name. You know, so this show, no, they hide na checkpoint. Jabi still want play. like me and the second one player we want still play. I see until then I feel.
Oh yeah.
And Vandy will not get better footstep one play.
And Magdalene, we got some players and are coach players then. So you see the point. So it's because of the vibe we surround this tournament. You just can't go out a year if you not play them. Every year it's like it's a tradition that people must come in and fulfill that part of it. If you take a look, Magdalene, like Cape Verde, you know, the build-up from Cape Verde onto this stage, I really expect waiting them to do. Because technically, they've used several numbers of players. And as you hardly heard what Fode said, like, it's a very tolerant club, a nation, per se, whereby everybody they can showcase the way you get. And if you ever prove the managers and the coaches, they are right or wrong, then there you are. So if you watch all the friendly matches and they use different type of players, just for make everybody showcase, yes, this is what I can do. So now the managers are sure to go find a winner, waiting and get for do. And take a look like even Nigeria. Nigeria don't get a very good build-up. They don't win most of the friendly matches the way they don't play. And Nigeria gets a very good squad that has good experience in this tournament. They've been playing this African Nations Cup for a while. And they got youthful team players where they don't build way cable. Play physical football, and that is also required in this tournament if you want to survive. And look at the like of Egypt. Magdalene, these are one of the team where I really admire them football. They're very technical, and they take the ball from the defense and go to the attack. And the only team I don't see able to do the one day, except then there was one Korean team where South Sudan will play. When SFK will take the ball from the back to the forward. But most of the African teams, we are still struggling with that system to start from the back and go forward. But I see these Egyptian boys, they can do it. And I'm very impressed. So we are expecting to see a class of football in this year. So I know they try for like doing media advertisement for the tournament, but from what I'm seeing from the friendly matches, also today the Zimbabwe team, we see youthful boys that are really pushing in. They get a very good squad, so they play very good football when I've been watching against Sudan. So the boys there, very good squad. So we are expect for get a very good colorful tournament this year, but the organizers then get to work for the Magdalene.
Yep. So what's in the work way if you say they get for do?
In terms of the officiating side, they really need to get quality referees, because if you get very good officiators, then you get a very good match. And most of the times, from what we see the community this year, like we don't really see them don't lift up some restriction. There'll be no like anything like QR code. So like it get for be an open event, and whereby we get for expect say the community get for come in large numbers. So they get for be calls away. If you're not correct, go raise up something different from the community. And we know when people are there in the game, they are very passionate. Then secondly, they expect them to step up their security level, because as the crowd that grow, we expect say you get for step up your security mandate, whereby we able to get crowd management.
Okay.
From field from make them able into the field during the games.
Basically, you the drive for protect. Waiting be na Indonesia no be. All right. I think we talked to Bernard last week about that, and one side with me all now the fact that the organizer they want we do the OP ceremony in a way we don't understand, and I feel say OP ceremony for be like when a South Sudan be winam or like just Group A play them first 2 match, get we African culture, showcase them to the people who they carry. Instead of we go to Western Sydney Wanderers come to we and see we function as Africans, see we displaying what we have, and we play the match as open ceremony. But going to watch a match played by Pat Glory and Western Sydney and Oma wearing uniform or vest, is that open? Nah, that's not open ceremony, that's match pass.
Thank you.
So, I get a big question mark on that. So I'll still all the organizer them on that. And but let we listen quick one for waiting fans them we get for say as Leon Star being get for disappoint them inside the week where they lost 2 friendly match straight and concede 7 goals for the first time in 15 years. Leon Star concede then get 2 consecutive defeats and concede that kind of amount of goal. The last time one single team scored a winner be Mali then between 6. The coach run away. The coaches are game done. They wearing coach fly. They go England back. That was in there. Now top analyst na Super Sport.
Yeah, it was annoying.
Since then Wasian per coach. Be na so band again for Wasian per coach business. The coach who said them beat I not can forget again. Oh, now Mali where they give Salone 6. Now the African Cup qualification. Where they give Salone 6. Now it's a mere pull me for football. Where he take play England
Wow.
All right, let we listen to what in the fans that we get for say.
2, 1 Tiwaga will say they're too lucky because I meet all the people criteria we want to the government they spend. The government they already pour money for this football with this government is being said this government don't care. And I really appreciate the government. And first of all, I've been talking to the body. And they don't know what they play. And they tell you this guy, they say we don't hold. I'm not in the team again. But they still see so they working, even see how they work over there. They're very lucky. Because you never go stream for football, then you go play, see they get big skill. And it's very hard. Like we went to Barcelona, who struggle for playing football, solo football. Who struggle, serious one. Struggle, they even struggle to play. I remember I beat Nigeria and 800,000 and give me. Whether you told the other thing money with value. Yes, the money with value. Why by you get that money? You got your family. Your brother, your sister, you must come around you. We will just send our advice to the technical side and then get me watch. No, even look to old players. Say, this player don't old. If I come on the team. No. Like when they come on the field, you know, we pull the all. They come in some, drop some. They come in some, they drop some. I saw them for them. Once more again, I don't want to talk, but because if you talk, they will say, you know the game. Like this team was so. And give back to the coach. Already the coach talks to the team, prepare did that. He will call you when you see your professional. You should always prepare. When they don't call you, yes. And they go play for my country. And they go do that. And they go do this. But you know somebody over there. I want you to go back. They even give back into youngster. How youngster they take money for it. This game where they play against one South Africa. I first the guy, I said, how youngster will take money everywhere? Why don't give this man put them on the bad name? If you do that, if you do this what you call, the man want make your name. So you know what to say no more. If you didn't make your name, as the other coach could say, well, this man out, or bring a like and coach your team. But they always give this man a bad name. Say, the whole money part there, for the hand, this, that. But you know why? I don't see more. If you don't say you play out, you can you prove it. I believe say them what they call this. I don't think they play. No, I don't see.
Yes, exactly. We see the boys not put a good performance during the 2 friendly matches they will play. What if you say, because that's in the way made the board not put on a brilliant performance, sir?
Okay, one day I listened, I wouldn't call 98. You see the word they say struggle, they did struggle. I wouldn't sell any tickets. I wouldn't sell any tickets. They even struggle in Ghana. I say yes, football. And so we all with the play, we will struggle because we didn't have airport over then see for this before they say on tomorrow they go play. I believe say football when you rest, you must play. If you no rest, if you tired, excuse for me I don't go talk with you if I talk wrong they say because you know the game.
Okay, what's going to be your last message to the boys them, to Sierra Leoneans them and to the FA as well?
No, just say somebody because the FA is trying. Thomas Alibaba they try. They try all kind of way because they can't really don't care. With the kind of money they don't pour. And after that pass government, they don't pour them money in this. And the government pour each money. Serious one. If you don't be inside anything, that's someone that we talk about. They say we'll kill somebody inside field. I mean, your message is nobody will pick up. They didn't push.
Makano. We see say Leon Star play the 2 previous matches them we them play inside Bafana of South Africa and DR Congo inside Morocco. What's now you take about a particular match where we lose?
What you have to understand, what you feel for plan, it means you don't already feel. Example of my own team what is supporting a mighty black for the best team in Salone. Where you see the first leg of the tournament, where we don't prepare well, you see the downfall of we. Where we prepare the second leg, you see how we perform. Where after we get the next big points. And when you watch the team, imagine the team goes someday Ghana, someday South Africa. Where Miguel Paul, when because the great disunity, probably see. I know what's saying at the reason for who lost the 4, but one of the reason for let we receive 4. Yeah, I believe so. We're lucky for receive 4.
Okay. What are your thoughts about the performance from the boys that we put on doing the 2 friendly matches they will play?
The performance was really poor. The disunity in the formation, all angle I believe say really poor. From the defense, the midfield, the attack was really poor. I believe say it's either the formation was poor or the poor selection.
Ever since the left call former captain winners in the national team, we not get a replacement 8 in the national team. If we say that the guys same now follow Leon Star begin column or follow we watch for another replacement for through the foreign or inside Sierra Leone.
The drop and drop Zingele, I would say now the problem but not too much problem because the only thing where most of the Sierra Leone run out. Now where we all realize say the first the coach we believe in allegation what he says, who says not true. First time for retire the man from a position. And I believe say when you do a post, you have a look if the person if we get replacement for him. We see what we would watch Premier League and other league them you see the likes of Ferdinand and Vidic. Where them did together, you see the form, you see the way unity where Vidic made the performance of Vidic. But soon as you see Ferdinand drop off, you see the nakedness of Vidic. Show say Zingela a pivotal man now the national team. Where a replacement I believe so not get it. And if the all we have to get time, the coach need for lucky eye and look at for local home defender there. The likes of Santos to the mighty Blackpool, the likes of Smalling of FC Salone, the likes of Lucio. This player they all get similar characteristics of Zingele. Who I believe say if the coach Forget about waiting and they tell them, did they say or whatsoever. Look to them player, I believe say the defense will be formidable.
Okay, we made to understand say governments they waste huge amounts of money on football, but we know they get any victory. Whilst other sporting authority them they do well in terms of their sport activity, but we know they get a huge fund from the government. You think say now the guys send for the government pay attention from the other sports them?
What we understand, every country you get the main sports. The likes of America, now football, the football women football, like the handball, like the main sport. Next to basketball, the third to soccer. You understand? So all countries get the main sport and they pour the money. So Sierra Leone na football, when na soccer, then our main sport. So government they pour money on soccer. I don't believe saying any bad thing. It's just that no more. We need to put the house in order, whereas the one day we have to say the authority for look at Moscato for Sierra Leone players them out there for at least for do so with a fear mind rather than interest. You understand? There's what's in fun because we watch Sierra Leone. Most of the players the way make and true so the national team we play out now. We see the youth pour money on football. It's just that no more. We need house will be addressed properly. That's all I can say. Now a good take by the government and let them keep up the bond. Just that they'll put us in order. Let us see that football go. And when football go any country, watch you will see football the only 20 opportunity in Sierra Leone. But no matter how government they perform bad, no matter play when say national team they play national team they play today. Whether you are green, whether you are red, whether you are blue, whether you are black, you say everybody will go with good turnout wear the green, white and blue. We should say football. Now in Salone people them focus on our main sports.
This month, Leon Star used the opportunity for play 2 friendly matches during the international break with a huge emulation defeat. You see any preparation or any readiness for with defeat Sengas and day, or just use the opportunity no more because of the international break make we play the 2 friendly matches then?
Just like what you say, so no more. I just say we just use the opportunity because of the international break for we play a friendly match. But I don't see any preparedness, any preparation, or any determination towards the guys them who then go represent we for this particular 2 friendly match as we will play.
Follow them to go Kista, or you see following take back to go to the AFCON coming next year?
Well, from my own point of view, everybody gets their own way of looking at things, everybody gets their own perspective. Kista must go, everybody go say this, that. But I know we cast the blame on the coach so much. The reason being that the coach said he want for win. And he want for see we go to another level. He said get the team at heart. So it's rather unfortunate that the team just can't fall at your own side. Now everybody blames the coach will go. This time around.
Okay, so what will be your last message to the FA?
Well, my last message to the FA will be this like this. I want to let the FA be prepared before the guys themselves be prepared. They then learn to put their house in order and put themselves together and show oneness in the team. I believe say Sierra Leone we can do better than this.
We see Leon Star use the opportunity for play the 2 friendly matches against the side of South Africa and DR Congo. What's the intakes about the particular matches so play, sir?
When I play 26, but to be frank enough, I mean also we lost the game today because we make the coach we get, a coach we know tactically inclined, a coach we left man the way that defensive play done, a coach we in the days of the play Leon Star, worship me in the play Leon Star, so that I make the not satisfied player.
Okay, you talking about John Kista, the coach. We don't hear rumor they say Kista must go, Kista must go. You see Kista for take Leon Star to the next AFCON, or you see for the SLFA to go Pam?
No way. I see Salone follow we go out for a better coach. We will take Salone to the AFCON next year. Because what's make at the talk so Kista not the coach. Kista na somebody we get understand himself say they get something and everybody money there. And if you can do that, let's stop because people let it there.
Okay, we see governments spend huge amounts of money into the football aspect. You think saying that the tennis player government stop and confiscate in another sporting activity, or if you say governments will continue for the poor money as well doing the football activities?
No, government will pour money for football, but the government will say there are another sports there where vital, like the volleyball, the handball, you get the boxing, where they count medal. This football level, forget what are small because it's make football they go nothing. Oh, official always spend the money for they give you joy, but then they give you that joy official for the get.
Look like the Nations Cup squad. You know what left Casa with inexperience. Now AC Milan said, I like you don't 60 years if we that team because it don't catch you more than the field of play.
Okay, you been mentioned Strasser. I want we just a small talk about the defensive aspect. Ever since we come out African Cup, we see then the cup Zingile from the squad. But yes, still we not ever get Zingile incarnate na the Leon Star team. So if you say that the guys send this for the national team call Zingile back for come back up with the them.
Well, to the coaching, he look at the right team, but to the nation, you understand. Even though Zingile from the left out, but from get a possible for the we are 1 in 1 out because for no more they get a wait say because plan the Zingale age although inexperienced. What are young people they get the Santos and Blackpool, you get the Lucio and FC Salone. You understand? These are vital players. Then the Santos and Mawe get fast experience. We don't talk with Bellamy Academy. If you watch in all in game then Blackpool, then the team will come was the Real no see and then came over the fit na the national team because in one force they play up to 6-7 wins.
What's the government and to the FA as a whole?
Well, the government as a whole, what are they see me so now? Because me get for go put Kista for me money. Because taxpayers money go waste. Don't please, I plead to the government with Kista. If Kista they talk now,
No, bro.
If I say if I 2 months left or Panama will go to 2 months left. Because we now deliberately one for waste taxpayer money. We call to play the way they play League 4, League 5. Waste Salone play the same way they play. Yeah, better pass. If you have no money, you know, for them to no say taxpayers might doubt if you pay tax. Because if you pay tax, you know what do this kind of thing. Call that kind of squad way call for go play. They're too friendly.
No.
That's now some of the fans there, man. The first person we're talking about McFish, former national team player for Leon Stars. And that man we play football very well. But Emmanuel, you don't listen to waiting the one day we talk say, and that was a very interesting interview there. What did you take about the reaction?
This really shows that Sierra Leoneans are really soccer loving people. Magdalene, we can't take that out of us. The people that really like football. And if we really like football, it's high times we start to take things with serious hands. You don't say we will play around people and desires, people and drive. It's time now we take every decision that we make in the field serious. You listen to it in my picture, say Magdalene, that and for all kids that are accountable because they look at us and a waste of the taxpayers' money. And indeed,
Why Kista?
Yeah, because they say he that carries the crown must be of strong head. Men are the
It's not
leader.
even spending the money. You get people where they represent the government, people where they represent the FA. Kista is just a technical head, and I think the worst thing can do or the best thing can just sack him rather than
well, in terms of sacking, people and they say, but now you will give work. Now you the media they look up to. Now be also your responsibility for tell we say this work here, so if you know you do pull on. But if you see you don't put on, it means that you get to be accountable. That any match been just the talk to. And now being duty for this for invite the players there and say Mr. ABC and not one change this squad. If Kista accept the players the way take for play this friendly, then they get for assume responsibility.
Okay.
That is for real. You see, so it's time that we really get serious on waiting with the do Magdalene. Sierra Leoneans they like soccer, they like football. They will not play with that. No matter what you are waiting the people and say, Salone will number football and will number 1 sport. You born picking today, you put table tennis bat, you put soccer, you put cricket ball, wait till the first go kick like football, soccer ball. That is in our DNA. Salone are the next Brazil. We naturally born with football. I can tell anybody that. We naturally born with football. Do the likes of football, they don't also up till now they play very good football.
And I mean, Nico said you say last week, you say if not for talk, we could find you.
But it's the truth, Magdalene. If you go really football in with DNA, so do you?
All right. Okay. Like I'm to Molai. Molai, you foundation, you they talk about you want support But tell me what you hope for achieve from putting them boys here together, and what do you expect from them in the future?
Like I been say earlier just now, this although as for now, not to anything they get in return. Like I been say now the most of don't get one player where they play the Sierra Leone National Premier League. We not deal see me Brian. We done at least it help and now it help in family. I believe say don't encounter the educational aspects. Every year we get some theory they do to the young one, then we at least promote to another class. We give them books, pen out of your own pockets. It's not really easy. It's not really easy, Magdalene.
So like now you ask for help. If person want for help now, then can reach out to the DFF.
It's really easy. If you reach now for Bay, you ask for Dream Football Foundation side and base, and we easily point you because we are one of the best eastern parts of Freetown now, I believe so. So then they go easy. Or you go contact the manager already before. I will give number if you permit me.
Yeah, go ahead.
My number na 080-980-012.
All right. So, what are some of the things they want to look out for in terms of help? What do you need?
We need football equipment. Them noisy football equipment in this country now very expensive. We not get balls, bib, cone, markers, different football equipment. Them especially for the young one. Them so they could look up to anybody who want to donate.
All
so
right.
like you can in educational level back the young one like I say just know every year the one day we go to another class we they try for we put something together for them. At least the parents can go allow them back for the Canada field.
Okay, stay with me, Mola, before we go come to you. For the technically now, Kevana, one of the top 4 teams now the tournament, and going forward, waiting una don't put in place for ensure say una maintain una standard and how una process in terms of bringing in players this year, because we don't see some new faces. We see some player them where their own team not go for play, they don't begin join una. So we feel sorry on behalf of the community for that team there. Now Nico the team, the whole president Nico who the plan for put as president of Sierra Leone. Don't see don't tell football club though.
Magdalene, you poke too much. You sabi poke. You know. Now, look, it's good somehow. You know, look, another look. I'm not gonna say I look down on anybody in team, but we just different. Like I said before, we're very different, and we just the work on ourselves. We're not better than any other team. We get a lot of demons than we serve the face, but we try our best for fix for control with demons them. But in time we'll get there. And this year tournament, and we get into the tournament with we want to take every game as it comes. We don't want to rush into things and foresee everything as we go. So preparation, we not change much, but we learn from we past. Even though I not believe in when you lose, he learn from losing. A winning mentality is a very good thing, but I'm pretty sure not part of the game. But we work on a few things right now, and I'm pretty sure you will see Magdalene.
Okay, for somebody they said message line go through me message line, the max traffic line. This first person, okay, I will keep this question for you more like the person they say, is Dream Foundation an academy being run in Freetown, or is just a football team? This person say name Aruna, and it takes me all the way from Libya. Wow, who's that to in country? And
you come on.
Another one they say Cape Verde, I watched you guys last year. You did extremely well, although Sierra Leone beat you in the first match. But you guys were good against Liberia. I'm a Liberian. I feel that defeat. I feel good for defeating you, but the Cape Verde team was good. I think one or two of your defenders were off track, and our team capitalized on that. This now possible in the text we all the way from Liberia. It's a name Johnny. All right, Johnny, thanks. And another one is say, why Cape Verde man they talk to Creoso?
Papa, do I'm back.
Good one, Magdalene. Indeed, Leon Star need reform. Not only Leon Star, but our entire football system, because Sierra Leone will love the game. But I think Emmanuel is saying the truth. They need to look into that and ensure they put things in place so that our youth will secure a better place. Well, that's the come from Abdulrahman. They text me all the way from Sierra Leone, Lumley. Let I come to you, Fode, for answer a question first before I go to Molai, and then maybe we will round up. But yeah, Fode, the question about Creole, but the first person they talk about Cape Verde being good and it feel the beat, where them beats have been good for Liberia, but Cape Verde was good on that match. Only that few players be lost concentration. You agree to that?
Yeah, I do. Look, Liberia are a very, very good team, and they will come back in this year again as one of the very strong teams in the tournament. And look, we like I said, we get we own demons the way we defeat, and we make sure this year we still work on that. And as we watch the game today, we get few positions them way with the sky for fix. And for the past 2 years, in them position, and they can always let we down from reaching the goals. But we work on them, and like you try for, I don't know if you know poke me, try for poke me. The reason why I won't come on a retirement now because of we still not get that backline, basically the backline. You know, yeah, me.
Who they sell Mojigu now?
Thank you. Now big player, respect to him.
Now me a manager, just talk to me. I go talk to him board as before.
Behind the scene, we will talk about that anyway. But thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you. Now, man, a big winner. He don't win the tournament for me. I don't win the tournament together, so we know what it takes. You know, so. We two are good player. Ask them.
Now we Ramos or we Sergio Ramos.
Sergio Ramos the bot the ball.
But Mojine bot.
Hey, I don't.
Okay, Molai, what did I don't take on the question where you ask if na academy or na just a basic team?
Like I be say, na foundation, not to an academy, but like in the run in the two aspects. We run in the football aspects, in the educational aspect. So and then they will run the foundations.
Okay. So how many when I don't take part in competition them? Waiting at the boys them performance like?
Yeah, we don't partake now. So many competition days. The most important and good thing for the foundation, we don't win all category of competition. As you self know, say the FAFA Football Association, where they organize competition there. We don't win the under 12, under 14, the non-division as we are the current champion, non-division FAFA tournaments. So like we try for pursue back for go before.
Okay, I see you play at the Asia and they play for you. They go see me. One of Sierra Leone top defenders, a young boy, very intelligent. I see future in him anyway. May keep it up. Watching from Sydney, Australia. Congrats, senior player for the big player. Wonderful right foot. Vandy still owing 1 goal na Adelaide. How they score the ball? No. And Vandy they watch the show. I think they watch the show now big in house. Is there with Alfred? I've never seen him be as if you say again. I've got one small young boy billionaire. Be a in there. But you know to get money, but he did it. He get small
Correct.
thing. Yeah, but he
Correct.
can't go carry the guy, he get small thing. But
Correct.
anyway, that way. Okay, but when I get people there, when I get resources. Another post they say, I just go through the comment them. I feel I'm bad we not get Bini, but I think the one that we call him, I will try for call Bini in the next 5 minutes before we round up. Keep it up, the good work, Coach Molai from Idrissa Salone, another young coach we hosted last week. From this person they watch me from UAE Dubai. I wanna already watch where they abroad, including if they Australia, please like help Molai team. Molai they do very good now. For go feel get young boys. You don't need money or whatever. You just need balls. You need vest. Use item can work for them. And if you do Australia, you want help Molai, send them to me. I can help and ship out to them. Yeah, I like now use stuff them. Let we help them make it groom the boys them now Sierra Leone. Leon Star need to change their coach. The government has spent too much money on these players, but they keep on disappointing with the fans from Jamboree and Abu Dhabi. Abdulaziz they say sure. Umaro Dengele in replacement de Sierra Leone. Port Authority Dio Simi Ibrahim. And Idrissa again they say keep up the good work, Coach Molai. Well. Quick one as we dey go, Molai, wetin go be you round up message? Make us see if we go able to talk to Benny if he go come online.
I really impressed Magdalene. First of all, I would say thank you very much for this opportunity. I really believe it for him. My final word, please. The Magdalene they don't say earlier. We don't need money. We just need use equipment. Them, easy now. It's part of the world for put young boys them together from under 12, under 14, under 17. Really easy. Magdalene, I believe saying they don't witness in no for the field. The pitch for Salone, easy for play. So I just get equipment and 2 or 3, get lots of boys system where they deal with. So like any person way while this foundation, it will be nice for you. And go contact Magdalene. Thank you very much, Magdalene.
Yeah, thank you so much, brother.
Emmanuel.
Yeah, Magdalene, sorry you've been there off. We can hear you.
Yeah, today when I play friendly, una loss or una win? Una draw?
And today match we get a good loss from a counterpart in Congo Brazzaville. It was a good loss. And congratulations. Oh yes, Magdalene. That's why we are called Cape Verde, because we get a good win, we get a good loss, we get a good draw. We get a bad day.
It's okay. I know say I get a bad day, but that was a good team when I assemble and by how far did they make more when I got all on a play, I asked their former if they all go kick the ball. Because when I go over 50 players, get bad.
Oh yes, sure, Magdalene. And if you watch waiting that as Coach Fodibin on say, and the team they do a very good build up. If you watch the past years, Cape Verde suffer some technical areas in the game, wherein the coaches are trying to fill that gap. Because if this working in the do now, if we don't do one previously, we should have got a better result against Liberia. Because waiting happen because we players are not be able to play multiple roles. So I expect when COVID struck the team doing that semi-finals. And
okay,
if you want the measure of time,
we don't get Benny online.
oh, beautiful.
Benny? We lost. don't lost the color.
Yeah, for try again.
There's a radio station that at Salone. They kill people at pass all. So I know why I use the word so we lost Benny.
Oh.
Okay, Emmanuel. Molai, you know go ahead, but as you say now you produce some, but you're not calling name na the show. We're calling him now.
We're calling him now.
Yeah, Magdalene. Well, thank you very much, Aziz. I really did well.
Musa Tombo in number one fan. Aziz,
Yeah.
new role model. Musa Tombo. Hello, Benny.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, good evening and welcome to the show.
Yeah, good evening. How are you, boys?
We're good, bro.
Nice to you guys.
How are you, everyone?
Good. Thank you, Benny.
Benny, congratulations. Today you played friendly against Cape Verde and you won. First of all, tell us what you make up of the result.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. So what does the result mean to you as a coach?
The result wasn't bad. I was very happy with the result, and it was a very good game to play with my team, Cape Verde, my friend, because I know everyone who plays for Cape Verde, especially the community and for the managers, they're all my friends.
Okay. So the purpose of the friendly match was to test your players, as Congo Brazzaville is one of the new team in the tournament, although some of you are old faces because you've been participating. So tell us, moving forward, what are you expecting in this year tournament?
For this year, I'm just expecting my team to play good football, because I know it is not easy, because we have the strongest team in the tournament. Especially we have like Cape Verde, South Sudan, Ghana, Congo Kinshasa, Sierra Leone. We have Mali, and many teams. I think every team in the tournament is a hard team, and there's not even a weak team there. And I'm expecting many things from my team, because it is a new team and it is not going to be easy for us to compete with those big teams in the tournament. But we try our best to see how it will go.
So how do you hope to approach the tournament as one of the new the debutants?
It is not easy. It is not easy, especially to get players, and they also like to make boys together. Yeah. So because I think I spoke to some like answer community or answer leaders, and I said, "Oh, I want to put my team in the tournament." And they said, "Are you going to have a player?" I said, "I'll try my best to see if I can get some players." And said, "Yeah, okay." Yeah, but it wasn't easy.
Okay. All right. So Benny, where do you think Congo Brazzaville will end in this tournament?
Well,
Okay. Benny hang up. Yes, we don't use the word, so we lost Benny. Benny hang up. Okay. With a round up, I beg, give me. From when I don't win, una dey up table, una fit say Arsenal don't achieve, but God dey. Una now they ask me who's Manchester they win today. Now Manchester they win. Whether blue, red win, or Manchester they win. So
the village or the city.
So I know Alan. So we dey go now for the what's it gonna be round up message, and also you think say Cape Verde go, and this also the last interview I got for the get issues there for discuss, like very technical man. want to go leading at the show, especially when they get them big game them na Salone. So we also if you say Cape Verde go and then on expectation for this year.
Look, I just got a few things to say. Look, every game as from which I learned in the previous years, they plan for grand final, but we're hoping to make the finals. But for now, we will take every game as it comes, and we work on redeeming them, and I'm pretty sure we will go as far as we want. We team very organized, and we learn as we go. And we will try our best for showcase we talents that we're gonna with team. We get young upcoming talents them, and I feel say this year I will forget one of the youngest players them at the tournament as well. And I'm pretty sure you don't see some of them, and we all about that, give the young ones them a chance, and yeah, we go build up from there. And also Magdalene, this is not a personal thing, I don't know you how many years now, just few years. And with this brother Emmanuel, Unana a great members them in this community, the African community in general. The addition una make na this community very great. Una the way we wanna integrate to the community is so quick, so I thank una all so much. Like a lot of people before una. Some people can just sit back, watch things that go wrong, and then point fingers. Whilst una like you, so you look what you do. Not only talk about African Sierra Leone football, but you talk about world football, world sports. I introduced somebody to you in our field today, and we need to do something like that more now with communities them. Let we help yourself and try to move on. But I really appreciate what you do. Thank you so much. And thank you, Emmanuel, brother Emmanuel. Me and you, too much love, bro. Too much love. No, besides, look, Magdalene, beside the Cape Verde, and
the brotherhood.
Yeah, we can talk beyond football. We can talk. And
yeah.
Every time we meet, we get good conversation, and somebody way. You're open-handed, you're always ready for, you're a good listener,
A pastor back.
Yes.
Why not preach to me too? Not preach the gospel to me.
Every week or every day, me and this man talk. If we talk for maybe 1 hour, I get like 45 minutes of lecturing, personally, and I'm pretty sure I need a brother or a good friend like him around me, because sometimes the kind of heart we me get, I can quick for react, but I good I get somebody around in my corner, and thank you, brother. Thank you.
It's good. Emmanuel is a good guy. It's all right. Thank you for joining us, and thanks to the guys already listening at the background.
Thank you, guys.
Party them. Thanks. Emmanuel, quick one. We there first. Just few minutes. Cricket do very well yesterday. Let's just bring them video. What? You can go for the
Manchester. I go watch Manchester. United.
You can go.
The city or the village.
What?
And for the what's the prediction?
Now United go win. Rashford go score, and Bruno go score.
Okay. Okay, our own word. Dimi, you then need to comment. You don't hear? Okay.
All right, guys.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, for them.
Yeah, so Emmanuel, quick one before we go. Cricket then do very well, and one of the best West Sierra Leone don't produce. We see always that they represent the country well, and then win yesterday. They open match against Rwanda, and what's the makeup of the victory for the boys? They win by 6 wickets.
Thank you, Magdalene. Interestingly, this team called cricket now one of the household sports in Magdalene where I think nation need to get attention to it. And I remember when I think still not in captain Lamin Lansana. Then there's when they play cricket, during the days when Mr. Sherry Panda them in the. We know our cricket team within West Africa we were like one of the top contenders. But because of we fail for put money into the sport, waiting happen, it begin for loss in momentum. But now one of the squad we always they go international, Magdalene, they must bring can laurels. If you check the female team cricket, they must bring medal camp to we country. But they have always been underrated. You know, they give them the recognition which they deserve. And one of the key things we look realize is that if you look at we country, we get for put infrastructure in place. Infrastructure not in place for take this cricket to another level. I remember I only play cricket when I've been there in secondary school, Magdalene. I only play for at one time. I lose the appetite of it because why? Football take over everything. If you've not played football, it's like you're nothing. So you see, so even in the P section, when you do football athletics, you carry more marks than any other sport. Because I remember the great Mr. Bull, may his soul rest in peace. Like when we've been to do with PA assessments, there's a special grade we've been to do for them and sporting activities in terms of athletics, cricket, soccer, and soccer and athletics, volleyball. These are the sport where they carry the greatest mark for you. Even before you go sit you exam, the practicals I don't cover you up for pass. So and we see always cricket don't get this face of recognition we then deserve. But it's high time that the nation not only put money in only for football where they give away heart attack, but we'll begin encourage other sports there. Because these are also Sierra Leoneans that are spending their time, their strength, their energy, and their resources into the sport, which are also internationally recognized. So if football, they give heart attack, and cricket, they give some motivation, the government do at least raise some attention again to it. It will help the boys and let them not feel like they've been left out, for make them continue for go. And then we continue the school cricket competition, Magdalene. Remember we've been to go school when them is a Prince of Wales, they play against St. Edwards. Or Sierra Leone Grammar School.
The rivalry. If Prince of Wales person they married or ordinary married or they go play cricket, just can't
you know. It's a tradition. We know other competition. It's really intense, Magdalene. So we want to see that again come into play, and that's going to help the cricket and for continue for this for giving this type of successful run we then don't do. You see, congratulations to them, and we wish them the best more.
Yeah, next match then go play Botswana on Monday inside the tournament, and this now for the World Cup qualification. Quick one before we go, Emmanuel, and we the incident in Indonesia we claimed the life of over 174 people, with lots of other people that were being get for injured in the process, and some lie in hospital critically. This now football, two teams when arch rival play. And one of those teams, one of who former Salone player, they play when Ali, but at the end of the season, we left the team and joined another club. So these are rival teams. And then play the game. First of all, the first thing will happen, the host team make sure so they get over 42,000 fans then at the pitch. And when the away team can, and fans are able to get tickets for the game. So the few away fans that will come, now they're bullish. So what do you make up of this in this time, 2022, this thing that happened still?
Magdalene, this is football, this is soccer. And I'd always make mention to this that the way football they go right now, Magdalene, people and they use them like a point for express their emotions. I make organizers and for make sure that they put measures of security very tight, because nobody wants to lose anymore in football, and there is no small match any longer in football, because the game don't get a TV recognition. That Magdalene, whatever little thing you do. Now this you Konneh so somebody they 100 miles away because you don't get this TV coverage. So now everybody want to showcase them power, them qualities. That's why they are existing. And this is a disappointment towards football as a whole for the world, because we know they expect short thing again for the apple in the game. But even when it happens, that's why there should be measures in place, because when they go to the report, up to now, the clubs are not able to give account or take responsibility, whether not the host team or not the away team infiltrate the field. Both teams and the same, both supporters infiltrate the teams. But as you earlier on said, the host team get more fans in at the stadium than the away. And after the 3-2 goal, you see the field gets filled up with what they call pitch invasion, and which is wrong. And FIFA always want to put strong rules against pitch invasion. And if this will continue, so it like most of the games and get will be played under closed doors, because the number of lights and now.
In fact, the Indonesia FA don't suspend the league, the entire league for 1 week. So like games are not get for play. This is pathetic and it's sad for the game. It make a member who be the free to we parade whether they play game now cover team then effect. But I think say that none they go small, and recently we to see now be I think the Premier League where it's that they happen at Bo Rangers a match against FC Salone and other matches them Easter Lions. But it's wrong. It's wrong if they lost. Go and be not for destroy life. Now 174 people, then get people behind them, and then people that they don't become believe today. All right, Emmanuel, we go now. We on Team Manchester to play. Dimi said then go beat with 4-0. Thanks for watching Josephine Bangura. And Dimi say the Premier League will come inside London. Okay, Emmanuel said go wish the same, but me not they wish that. He said I'm gonna beat United 4-1. Okay, Lord, you go no more. We go see what's in the B. All right, now so we'll bring the show to an end. Emmanuel, thanks for joining today, and always we go see with family next week, and hopefully next week we will host 2 other community more going forward in the competition. So what's it gonna be a round-up message?
And Magdalene, once more, I want to tell the viewers how they are plenty tanky, and to the panelists the way we've been get the likes of my brother Fode and Molai. And Magdalene, you host 2 key people in this program today where only few of we able understanding. The likes of Molai and Fode. Magdalene, Fode na one person we get love for grassroots football. And in private life, always they do not for coach young people. It is spent times of an hours voluntarily the coach picking away they get nothing for. And he work directly with young picking and just as me brother more like self to do. So having these 2 people on the program to the for me a joy that indeed more attention need to be shown onto the youth then. And that's what we like. Me, I always the strive for the youth and sport. Because when you're able to get the youth in sport, you're able to minimize the level of crime and violence. Because most of the energy is being used in something profitable. So the little hours we then get for go get to rest. But if you're able to use them, the hours into something profitable, then they look at something else. So you see, so like, thanks so much for having these 2 panelists, these 2 guests, and I hope waiting you don't explain to us to 1 or 2 people who come on board and support with brother and push these drivers to go before. And to you, the host, it's always a pleasure to be around you.
Thank you, Emmanuel. We will see who else will be next week.
Thank you,
okay, Molai, thanks for joining. And Molai will say bye-bye to you for fans. They're all day now in the comment section. You don't get all the Fugobe people in the comment.
Yeah, Magdalene. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Fugobe fans. Them. We all wish the best. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you.
All right, okay then. Now so we go say bye-bye. Thanks for joining us, and the show always they come to you Sunday. With time now Australia don't change, so we come a little bit 11 o'clock instead of 12, because at 10 o'clock we they able for the show now. Yeah. But we go say now bye-bye, and all other people congrats sir for the good job. That's for Coach Molai. But anyway, let we just go now and we go watch Real Manchester game. No say Emmanuel don't go to play now for low loss. But
I wish you I draw.
Bye-bye.
Well, I just draw no more.
Okay, bye-bye. We'll see what they do.